Hello, this is Gigi with the Gems. I'm here with the morning message. I was just sitting here journaling to myself. I haven't journaled in about like 6 days. Last journal entry was September 4th. Today is the 10th. So, yeah. And remember, I was just talking about if y'all having financial problems, you're not walking by faith, you're more so walking by sight. And I was really directing that towards me, but like it was an open ended because this is a reflection of me. Y'all watching me, I'm watching me, and I know y'all gonna be in my energy if you're watching me, or you gonna respect this energy because I'm gonna tell you tea. Okay, so I pretty much was saying like you gotta walk by faith by sight. Sometimes God give you things in increments, right? Like you ask for a certain amount that you might need, like a bill or a certain amount of guidance or protection or whatever you ask God for, and He gives it to you, but He gives it to you in small increments. So He wants to see what you're gonna do with the small, with the little, with the breadcrumb. He wanted to see what you're gonna do with the breadcrumb. Like, let's be real, like I'm saying, like God did split that bread and made a lot, that fish and that bread. So He finna see if you finna split that breadcrumb. What you gonna do with the little bit He gonna give you? What you gonna do? Is you gonna spend it? You gonna be careless with it? What you gonna do with that breadcrumb? Because before He give you the grand prize, the grand reward, the thing that you asked for, that you think that you need in that moment of time, He go breadcrumb you, not in no bad way, because He know that you might mishandle it. So it is a test before He give you the rest, okay? A lot of the times, we don't realize how many times God blessed us and gave us things, and we started walking by sight instead of faith of a mustard seed. So if He gives you a mustard seed of the thing that you asked for in faith, why can't you wait till you see the whole big picture? You gotta trust. He's not gonna come on your time, but the right time, the right divine timing, when you are in line to what His goals are for you. He already says that He wants us to have abundance and wealth. We just have to really put that into our own perspective, because He's never gonna force us. He's never going to force us. He's never going to force us. But He will. He will inform us. Okay? So, another thing is when I'm looking at my notes and my journal entry, because something just took over my hand. If I was to write word for word, and I had to be honest with myself. So anyway, I also seen somebody say, if you don't have an addiction, then you aren't chosen, because the chosen have hard battles. Good morning, you guys. Have a good day. So the chosen has battles because the devil likes to kill, steal, and destroy constantly. Okay? Constantly evolving. He's gonna want to backdoor you through whatever you ask for. This is why I say don't jump into things, because the devil know what you want too. So is it of God or is it really of the world? Because the devil knows what you want too. He's listening, but his gifts can never compare to God's. I'm still distinguishing when is someone's righteous or when they're unrighteous, and when I should receive or not receive. But I'm learning when it's unrighteous, it doesn't. Let me say this: when it's righteous, it doesn't come with the cost. You don't have to sacrifice anything. There's no ultimatum. It's a clear choice. But again, I'm still struggling with this, so I don't really know. Okay, but I do know what I know, or what I feel, and what I feel like God is telling me at that point in time. So I don't be too quick to jump into things as I used to, because I know the devil knows what type. He knows my type. Heck, I don't even need no type. Anyway, carrying on. If you ain't got addictions, then you're not chosen. So when I say you ain't got... Good morning, you guys.
Hi.
Good to hear so. So if you don't got addictions, then you're not chosen. I mean to say this because if you don't got nothing tempting you, then how do you know you really got that fire inside of you? Why else do the devil want you so bad if he keep trying to get you to follow him, to be in his... He want to kill, steal, and destroy. But God wants you... He wants you to be at peace because he first started the Bible with peace be still. So why do you have to have all this havoc? Why do you have to have all these addictions? Why do you have to cope with certain things? Why can't you figure it out for yourself? My addiction, I have an impulsive spending. I'm a Gemini. That don't make no excuse for nothing. I'm responsible before I'm irresponsible. But sometimes, lately I've been irresponsible, okay? So I did something. I'm telling myself, because I ain't perfect, okay? I spent my car insurance money. That's not funny, okay? And yes, God gave me the money to pay it. He gave it to me in increments. See, what happened was I was hungry. I thought I was hungry, but I wasn't hungry enough in the spirit. I was hungry in the flesh. So I'm like, oh yeah, I just made this money. I'll do somebody's hair. I'll go to work. I'm like, dang, my biggest check don't come until 2 weeks. My next check isn't really enough to cover my car insurance. But I had to reflect and say, dang, God, that's why I was just journaling. Like, dang, God, you was breadcrumbing me. You was seeing how impulsive I was going to be. If I was going to still have that addiction. If I was still going to put my desires before my needs. And you blessed me to take care of my needs. And then you gave me more than enough to take care of my desires. And when you gave me more than enough to take care of my needs and also have my desires, I still did not take care of my needs. So I had to come and admit that and apologize because I stopped seeking you in that moment. I stopped having faith of a mustard seed. I stopped seeking and actually, well, I ain't even gonna say seeking because I ain't never stopped praying or anything like that. I stopped listening. Where did I say my saying? You gotta call, and what's sent to break you will make you. Oh, I was given and I live carelessly. Good morning, you guys.
Morning.
I was giving and I live carelessly, knowingly. Okay, this is what I wrote. I'm not gonna lie. I was given and living carelessly, knowing I can't read. I'm sorry. Knowing I needed to be trusted with the little I had before I could receive it whole. And I said, whoa, that's so powerful. Someone said, if you not battling an addiction, then you not chosen. Because why the devil not tempting you? If you got a calling, that what's sent to break you will make you. So what are you going to do? I had to record that for y'all. Okay, when I said if I read this word for word what I just wrote, like y'all to be like, dang girl, God took over my hand and he called me out. And now I'm calling you out. So what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Are you gonna multiply the breadcrumbs? Or are you gonna be careless and destruct something that you already know is handled? So you went from a situation that was handled and now the situation still remains unhandled because you couldn't listen, because you couldn't see, because you couldn't understand. And I'm talking to myself, ooh. But it's like, okay, I'm not mad because the door is always revolving when you are still following, loving, and believing Christ. I gotta learn my lesson. But luckily God loves me so much that my biggest check is gonna come around the time I need to pay the bill. So, and who knows, God probably would just be like, here you go, girl. Here you go. You learned your lesson. Because I'm holding tight to my last couple dollars. I'm like, no, this is a certain amount of money off of the bill. So that way I can use it and put it next towards another bill next time. I'm just going to pay everything ahead of time next month. Unfortunately, I paid everything except for my car insurance. Who just does that? But I mean, I'm still good until the 23rd, so I'm still covered and protected, even though I left myself unprotected. God will still cover and protect you when you leave yourself open. And that was what? You leave yourself open. You don't have any type of wall, any type of protection, and God's still coming through to protect you. Oh, that's some crazy stuff right there. That's some crazy stuff right there. It's the most craziest, biggest blessing. I don't know whose it is, but yep. Have a great day. Thank you. That is the biggest blessing. You mean to tell me you love and care about me so much that I don't even care about myself that much in that moment, because I showed that regardless of how you try to take it or flip it. Once you ain't handle what you need to be do, you ain't care enough. Oh, it's so shameful. I should be shameless. I should be ashamed of myself. Because I literally do this. I ain't speaking nothing that I ain't been through. And that's all I do is speak about things that I've been through, seen, witnessed, or just took into my own perspective and yearning. Like, ain't that so amazing? So amazing to have somebody love you unconditionally, even when you don't love yourself. Alright, I'm just ranting at this point, but I'm at work. I'm bored. I don't even want to be here. And that's something else. Sometimes you just gotta do it, Nike sign. You feel me? Just do it, Nike sign, because the times you don't want to do it and the times that you say you don't want something is the same times where you asked to be where you are. So you gotta reach the goals. You gotta reach the goals. Just keep on going. I only got one more day this week. Tomorrow. It's only 5 hours. So I'm gonna sit here and literally just live, because God put me in that predicament to literally be in a relaxing state at work. Good morning. How are you? I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. Good morning, boys. Good morning. So, he put me in a state where I asked to have an easy life. I'm literally doing it right now. So, yes, I feel like I could be sitting bored somewhere else, maybe underneath the trees, but right now I'm underneath this tent, and I'm gonna enjoy my day, and I'm going to continuously be thankful, be honored that I'm still protected, and be honored that God even gave me a breadcrumb to multiply, even if I done messed up the bag. Sometimes you just mess up the bag, and sometimes the bag get bigger. It's gonna get bigger. It's getting bigger. We ain't fumble nothing over here. We is blessed and highly flavored. We get tests that we fail and that we get again and that we achieve, but we never give up. And this is not where we're gonna stay. This is not where you're staying, okay? Mad, sad, glad, happy, rejoice, over ecstatic, over grateful, over abundant, a rising phoenix, a total destruction. But we just go all be positive and just think positive, a ray of sunshine, all types of stuff. Whatever positive mood you in, or whatever positive mood you transpire to be in, just keep going, just keep swimming. You is not alone. God will never leave or forsake you, literally. Know that I walk through the valleys of death, I shall fear no evil. Okay? And nothing will harm me. Okay? Thy rod and thy staff. So have a great day, you guys.